Greetings, folks. Cross-Train coming to you again from Satisfactory. Even though very few have watched this, I'm enjoying myself, so I'm going to go ahead and continue bringing you some updates. In my last episode, I showed you a tour of my factory, told you about some of the challenges that I was facing in trying to distribute product and get enough product on the line and have enough belt speed to be able to do so effectively and all that kind of good stuff. I mentioned also that it was possible that some other ideas that I had and some ideas that I picked up actually on YouTube might make me consider redoing this factory. But man, what a logistical nightmare that was going to be. Well, as the sun goes down here on this fine day in Satisfactory, let me say that I have, in fact, done it. You can see over there to the north of my factory a new beginning for a main factory, and this thing is monstrous. When the sun comes back up, I am going to take us over there and just kind of take a look at what's going on and how I'm handling the logistics of getting all my stuff over there without just breaking everything down. So I'll be back with you here in just a second. Welcome back. It is morning time here in Satisfactory, and it's time to take a look at least the basics of what I'm thinking. But from the shot I took just a few seconds ago, for anybody watching this, let me just kind of give you an idea of the scope of this building, because I noticed in the video it didn't seem very large, but it is actually massive, which you will see. We are on the bottom deck of our current main factory, and the observant among you will recognize some changes from last time, but what I have right here with the glassed inside, and this will be expanded greatly, this is just kind of a staging area to bring all of my supplies from the various locations around both the main factory floor, second floor of the factory. Right now we're bringing all of our material in from the iron mine, which is out that way. And once that is completed and I've got everything funneled to the staging area, which again will probably be at least twice that long, maybe even 3 or 4 times that long, then I will begin work on reconstruction of the production areas of this factory. So again, give you an idea of the scope of this thing. It is freaking huge. So let's go ahead and go up, take a look. There's a new stairway access to get up. You can see that I've gotten some glass and windows and window walls from the last time that we met, in addition to glass ceilings, which you'll see a lot of in the factory. Here's the old bus that, well, it's still obviously the current bus. You can see I'm already bringing cable off. I broke it off its line, and I am bringing it around and loading it up into the staging area, into storage up in there. So you can see I've got just a, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows, and they are 6 deep, so 42 storage bins that are up there right now. And yeah, we'll, wait, there's 7 times 2, 14 times, holy crap, there's a buttload of them up there. I think I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and they run 4 deep, so that's 40, yeah, 56 storage bins that are up there, so pretty crazy. Anyways, that's underneath the main part of the new factory, and I'm going to take you up the fun way. Here's, I showed you one of these last time. Well, I've got it set to shoot me right up there, so let's head up there. Very nice. So you could see where this is in relation to my current factory. Let's go in and let me show you my new main bus. It's not completed yet, but the layout is completed. And I absolutely, positively, 100% stole this idea from a YouTuber that I found when I was trying to figure out how to create a bus that is efficient and functional. And you can see here that this is large. And this is expandable, not quite infinitely, but for a very, very long ways from here, because I am a good ways off the ground, as you can see. So I can probably take this out another kilometer to the east, which is the direction I'm facing now. Inside here, I have 6 double sets of 6 stack ties. So there's 12 belts capable in each one of these times 6. So we're talking about 72 belts that I have potential to move product here. Thus far, I've only set up this first double stack completely, so there's 12 belts that are ready to go. I have 2 more belts on this one, and I think I completed 1 run down here as well. So, and that goes as far as this building goes, which, as I said, is pretty significant at this point, but as you'll see when I get to the other end, I have plenty of room to grow this out towards the east. If I were on the ground, well, even if I'm not on the ground, I am running towards my coal factories or my coal mines right there. So I don't know exactly how far away they are, but you can see that I can take this, I'm going to guess it's close to a kilometer to the east before I potentially run into things like that formation, and that should be the only thing between here and the waterfall there that should prevent me from expanding that way. I also could expand this all the way back to the west and go out over the water if I were so inclined to do so. But we'll see how that goes. And let me take you up here first, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about. So this is, I haven't developed this side at all, just one little deck out here. You can see there's my old iron mining site. I still have the mines there and a bunch of machines, but I'm basically emptying out all my product there, running them in on the conveyors into the staging area that I showed you from down below. Let's go to the other side, which is a little further in development at this point. But this is just going to simply be mirrored on both sides. Let me show you, again, I stole this idea completely. I will link the channel of the dude that I stole it from because I can't remember his name, but I will link it in the description here for you. But this is the idea. You got two side by side with a gap in between that is wide enough to be able to fit both a splitter or a merger, depending on if I'm putting product on or taking product off the lines, as well as a lift. And then that will lift all the way up to one level below the ceiling, which again, by the way, you can see is all glass, which is kind of cool. I really like that. Oh, I have glass running different ways there. I'll have to fix that because that's not the way it's supposed to be. Oh, that's kind of a cool pattern if I had intended it, but yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I'll leave it. A little abstract art. That looks good. So anyways, that lift will take this up. You can see, take it all the way up to the ceiling, which will be up over the top belt of the 6. So even if I was pulling something from way over on the other side and to over here, I could do that. Then this belt runs into a conveyor window to go out on what will be the work deck, which I will show you now. So again, this is expandable both to the south and to the east. And as I said, if I needed to, I could expand this whole thing, as you can see, off to the west as well. But my plan right now is to expand east before I go any other direction. The idea here is that product will come out and there will be a line of machines here that are making one product, and then on the back side of those, the output side of those machines, I'll grab the product, bring it back in. There'll be another window or windows in this wall, and it'll go back onto its respective line on the bus there. So I might, for instance, be making all screws in a series of lines. I'll be pulling iron rods off the belts, sending them down to 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, 12. It's expandable all the way out. Machines making screws, and then the screws come out on the output side and come back on a conveyor and go back into the screw belt inside. That's the idea. We'll see how that works out, but that's my intent as I build this out. As I need more machines, I can simply expand this further south. Again, I won't have any problems till I run into that formation right there, but that's a long ways away. So I think right now we are 11 bases out from the main factory, or the bus housing, if you will, and I don't even know how long it is, but it's long. So show you up on the roof. So it's kind of cool up here, looking down into the bus line, as well as as well as out and about. So so this is the idea. This is what I've been up to, and I don't know. It's probably going to be 10 to 20 hours of work, including the 5 to 6 I've already put into this expansion or addition or new growth or whatever. And before I'm ready to even start any production here, I've probably got another 10 to 12 hours easy in getting product here, and all of the connections of conveyors and all that kind of stuff. So let me show you what I'm doing with the overflow, or the kind of this is kind of a temporary holding area for product that I'm pulling off. You can see that inside here there's double stacks, 1, 2, 3, 4 double stacks, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of those. I've got plenty of room to expand back that way. The idea here is that I will be able to take these out. Directly above me are the windows that I can feed the stuff into and onto the belts. So as I'm ready to do that, I'll just simply take these out and up and go from there. So as you can see, I've got product coming in. Here the cable is coming in. It's basically emptying the bus in there, as well as all product that's down below that was waiting backed up. And these will fill this top row here. They're all connected together. The top rows are all connected together. So this will fill these. You see it's already filled that one completely. That's, what is that, 2,400 units of cables are already in this one. And then it's filling the second one, then it'll be the third one, then it'll be the fourth one. It'll contain almost 10,000 units if it completely fills it. This one has lead ingots, and I have a whole bunch more lead ingots to load up. But for now, it looks like I've dried out my storage up there, so that's good. So, at any rate, this is what I've been up to here in the last 10 or 12 hours or 10 hours or so of gameplay, is designing this and trying to figure out how the heck to make it work, and how to not have to just break everything down over here and transport by hand material so that I can make this work at some point. So hopefully this will work. I'll let you know. Until next time, this is Crosstrain coming to you from Satisfactory, and peace.